So what's this? Okay.
So,
Plugged in, Matty? Tell them about the beautiful harbourside view.
yes, I must admit, Mark, it is a sensational harbourside view out there.
Look away, son. And down, get in.
Oh, I'll hop down now. Yes. Got a minute, feel a bit toey this morning, Mark. How about yourself? Can't hear you. You must be a bit toey yourself though, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yes, beautiful. Lovely skyline. Left, which is non-preferred kicking foot. Yes, I understand now. Yes, there are certainly a few boats out there. Oh yes. Beautiful bait, isn't it too, Mark? You on, Grace? Yep, I'm on. As Johnny Ball and Jaxie lead the Mazenod Reserve Grade team out on the ground for this very auspicious occasion, playing the old Ivanhoe football team today. The boys look very keyed up out there. Well, Trevor Howard's in there, Jaxie. 30 football shorts have to be Marty Paletti, alias the Spaceman. Yes, poor Riley's jumping up and down. Grimmo looking as slim as ever. Tony T's at the back too. He's just sniffing around that 50-metre line. Chris Murray is certainly out there. I think he's in for a big one today too. Very big one. Delphi Francis, Johnny Boyle, Matt Tetley, Brendan Welsh, Justin Grimison. The Muckfish is also there, I can see him. They're a tight bunch as they move their way around the outer wing, furthest from our commentary position, on the Festo scoreboard out there. Yes, they certainly look keyed up, the boys today. I think as the Ivanhoe boys come out on the ground, led by number 47, he charges through that huge banner. Yes. It's as the Mazenod boys make their way up the wing closest to us, and they're I think they're going to go in for a bit of a kick-to-kick. Paul Deegan's having a shot for goal. Oh, it looks very, very promising. I think the boys are in for a very, very big day today. Very, very big day today. And this here just went really quick. Yeah, chat. Me? I can't chat. I'm a plumber.
As the boys fire up for the big 1992 Reserves Grand Final. So the last minute talk, gearing up for the start of the game. Sure to be a big match. As a bunch together for the last minute, gearing up as Ivanhoe takes their positions. And about a minute away from the first bounce today.
Who do you expect to play well? Who are the key players?
Well, Brendan Carr's been given the word for the big game.
Yeah, I think there'll be a few good players out there for the Nodders today. It's like the starting lineup in the centre. We'll have Brendan Welsh in the ruck. Kari will be in the centre. Chris Murray looks like he's taking on the ruck roving position, and Matt Tetley starting the ball as the first rover. Go through the team from the back line. Mark Harrison looks like he's picked up a bloke in the back pocket. Timmy Smith also in the back pocket, and big Trevor Howard, the howitzer. That full back, he's going to drop a few 70 or 75 metre roll punts out of full back today, I think. Get him right to the centre of the ground. The half back line's like Marty Paletti's sniffing around there. Alfie Francis, a champion centre half back. Matt Giuliano also on the half back flank. On the wings, Justin Grimson's on one wing, although he's starting on the half-back line. Darren Arthur's also on the wing, starting on the half-back line. So Paul Deegan starting on the half-forward flank. Adrian Jaxie Green. Oh, going down for the first bounce. Ball's up in the air. Brendan Welsh hits a tap out. Ivanhoe kick out. Marty Paletti goes too strongly. Doesn't pick the ball up cleanly though, as a pack develops. About 2 metres into Mazenod's offensive side. Senpai comes in a ball, bounce the ball down. Brendan Welsh is up in the ruck, a big knockout. Unfortunately, it goes to an Ivanhoe player as he gets a mongrel punt to the centre half forward line. Number 64, hands on to number 17. Oh, this looks promising for Ivanhoe. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you're a Mazenod supporter, it's just faded to the right-hand side for one minor score. Trevor Howard's kicking out to the members' side, looking for and finding Marty Paletti. Move it quick, Marty, move it quick. He's kicking towards the centre of the ground, looking for JB, went high. Unfortunately, couldn't take the mark. Shuffled out, pack develops. Brendan Carr's got the ball on the left, quick left foot out to centre half forward. Jaxie's leading the race for the ball. He's picked it up. No, can't pick it up quite cleanly. He's looking for Paul Deegan. Paul Deegan's got the ball now. Swings onto his right foot. Kicks it to centre forward, a mark to Ivanhoe. Quick play on. He's handballed it into the centre of the ground now. Matt Tetley infringed. Advantage rules paid. Ivanhoe's got the ball into the full forward line. Oh, gutsy effort there by Tim Smith. Should have been rewarded by the umpire. 64 for Ivanhoe's picked it up at the Rocket Gibraltar. Trevor Howard's booming left foot kick out of full back. Looking out there for Chris Murray, finds him. Quick handball on to Brendan Carr. The left foot. Not a very good kick. Oh, Matt Tetley's already given away 2 free kicks. That could be 50, Carey. Better watch yourself, mate. It's the Ivanhoe ball. He's got the ball into centre half forward. Good mark, right on the 50-metre line. Out on the scoreboard side. He's gone short. Looking for the full forward, number 8. Oh, great play there by Trevor Howard. Knocks the ball away. It's gone an Ivanhoe play. Quick snap in towards goal. Timmy Smith. Good defended. Justin Grimison on the prodigious right foot. Kicks out here towards a member side wing. It's 2 versus 1. Paul Deegan. Fought grimly there. Yes, good pressure there by John Ball to force the ball over the line for the first boundary throw into this 1992 D-grade reserves grand final. So the ball comes back into play. Brendan Welsh gets a tap out, good tap out too. Darren Arthur gets a quick kick, looking for Johnny Ball, almost a good mark. But Ivanhoe spills to Ivanhoe, he kicks towards the forward line. But Matt Giuliano chips in. Quick handball across to Timmy Smith, who's in turn kicks it to Mark Harrison. He's off. Run, Harrow, run! Great kick through the centre. Unfortunately, number 23 for Ivanhoe's take a strong mark. He plays on quickly on the left, kicks towards centre half forward and falls into the arms of 64. They're going to have to do something about this bloke. He's already looking dangerous as he kicks on the 50-metre line in towards goal. Not a bad looking drop punt too as it sails goalward. Good defending there by Alfie Francis. Great play, Alfie. And he's paid the free kick right on the full-back line. Elects to kick to the scoreboard side to centre half back, looking for Brendan Welsh. He can't mark, but it plays on to Marty Paletti. Can't pick it up, just seems to run over it. As Ivanhoe get a kick towards centre half forward. Mark Harrison, great gutsy play then. Put his body on the line. Taps it out now too. Who's he looking for? Johnny Ball's there. Could almost be, oh, a very, very dodgy decision there. Thought he was only bloke making the play there, JB, but I'm not out there, so hey. As number 18's got the ball now. Just forward of the centre in the big glue pot. He kicks towards the forward pocket. There's a mark there to Ivanhoe, number 13. He's looking to pass the ball off. He's not very confident from this far out. I think he's going to have a shot now. No, he's gone the short pass. It's loose checking there by the Mazenod defenders. It's a long shot for goal there. Alfie Francis knocks the ball through for a minor score. Ivanhoe move on to 2 points to Mazenod, yet to break the 50-metre line. Trevor Howard kicks out, booming kick, all the way out to centre half back. Let's come to the Ivanhoe player. Oh, he's seemed to be taken a little bit high then. Oh, good decision, I thought, by the umpire there. Played holding the ball. Brendan Carr's got the ball now. He switches out wide to Welshie. Quick hands on to Chris Murray. He's looking for Wayne Poulter there. Oh, good use of the body there by Muckhole. The ball spills to Paul Deegan. He's on the 50-metre line. Right foot looking for Johnny Ball. He's found him on the bounce. Quick hands by Joe Beater. Wayne Poulter. Goal! Goal! Mazenod. Oh, he's a great finisher, Muckhole, isn't he? It's good play there. Well set up there by the Mazenod boys. Mazenod moves to a 4-point lead at the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Banjo umpire brings the ball back into the centre. The umpire's going to ball it up because there really is a glue pot in that centre there. Throws it up again. Welshie's up. Loses his knock, but Curry's there, runs over it. Justin Grimerson, another handball there to Grimo. Get 60 or 70 of those today, I'd reckon. Quick hands there. One of Matty Jules. Unfortunately, he's kicked it and paid a free kick to Ivanhoe. It looks like a 10.5 forward. So the Ivanhoe Blake switches play out there looking for their galloping roughing number 23 on the left foot. Who's out here to the wing now? Yes, holding the man, but he's played the advantage rule. So Ivanhoe moved towards 10.5 forward. He's at Matty Giuliano in there, burrowing in. It's in the centre of the ground. Now it's spilled out there towards Ivanhoe, but Justin Grimerson's in the way. Just seen to fumble it a bit. It's a quick kick on the right foot looking for Wayne Poulter. He's gathered the ball now on the 50-metre line. Swings on the right foot looking for Jay Boyle. Johnny couldn't complete that mark. He's still there fighting on in the forward pocket now. Darren Arthur's there also. He just shuffles the ball out. Ivanhoe's clearing kick has actually gone out of bounds on the full. About 35.6 metres out on the members' side of the ground. Darren Arthur's got the ball. He's kicking towards goal. Oh, almost orgasmic that kick it was. Darren Arthur's finished that with a goal. Great kick there by Ace. You can hear Chris Ball there on the boundary line revving the boys up. If only really been to attack twice and got 4 points for both of those. The umpire balls it up in the centre now. Looks like a centre square infringement going towards Ivanhoe's way. So the ruckman's got the ball now. Undecided as to which way to go. Kicks out to the members' side of the ground. Not a very prodigious kick, but he finds his target. Quick hands there. Number 52 drives it into Ivanhoe's forward line. Unfortunately, he ran over the ball, but Marty Paletti's kick's been some other. Chris Murray spills to him. A quick kick looking for Alfie Francis. In there. 14's dived on top of the ball for Ivanhoe. They're in there scrambling the boys. Push it wide, Ace, push it wide. Yes, as the ball just trickles over the boundary line. About 70 metres out from Ivanhoe's goal on the members' side. Scratcher Deegan. Yes, that certainly is Scratcher Deegan. Quick hands there by Ivanhoe. Alfie Francis, good strong play. On a Darren Richards, couldn't get rid of it. Quick kick there by Ivanhoe into the forward pocket, but just trickles out of bounds. Marty Paletti sleeves that ball over the boundary line. He'll have to stick close to number 64 today. Very dangerous player. She looks like Timmy Smith's going to pick him up. It's probably a better option too. As the ball comes back in, Brendan Welsh gets a big thump out. That's a great thump there. Elfie has to go hard here. Yes, sees the ball out of bounds there. Oh, actually, no, I don't think there is really a wind advantage. It seems to be coming straight across the ground from our commentary position here. So the ball comes back into play now. Welsh is up again. Thrown out there by Ivanhoe. 64, very dangerous play. Swung onto the right foot. That's a great kick. That is a great kick for goal. And he's ecstatic too, isn't he? As Ivanhoe get a major on the scoreboard now to move to 1-2. 8 points to Mazenod, 2 straight, 12. As the ball goes up now, Brendan Welsh is up again. No decisive tap out to either ruckman. It's a bit of a stalemate in the middle there. Umpire probably ball this up now, I think. Yes, bit of a pack form. Good decision there. As the crowd mills around this ball up. No shepherding the ruck, the umpire screams as he places the ball down the hallowed turf. Tap out there to the Ivanhoe bloke. Falls into Matt Tetley's hands. A quick kick. Didn't travel any distance at all, and the umpire's going to ball it up again. Seeing the big pack around this ball up. Everyone trying to get the decisive advantage for their team. Bounce favours Ivanhoe. He taps it out. Quick hands on there. He's actually kicked it backwards, this bloke. Heads out towards Paul Dugan's ahead in the race for the ball. Quick hands over looking for Darren Arthur. Couldn't find him. The ball trickles out. It's 60 metres out from the Mazenod goal on the scoreboard side. I'm informed by Mark Grady Diggs will be hoping for his torps today. So read into that as you wish. Ball falls to Paul Deegan. A bit of a mongrel punt towards centre half forward. Riles is behind. He really needs to get in front. Chris Murray's also harassing this Ivanhoe bloke. They're doing well, the Mazenod boys. He can't seem to pick it up, this bloke. Quick hands out there by Ivanhoe. Can't stay on his feet, that bloke. So he's shuffled out again. He's got a paddock to run, and he should run with the ball, son. Run. So he looks towards number 13, almost taking the mark, but not quite completed it. Mark Harrison's also there. He's going to mop it up. Swings around a couple of blokes. He's going for a run there, Harrow. Quick kick out there, looking for Darren Richards, who couldn't mark. It was Chris Murray couldn't mark, and the ball spills out of bounds on the true centre wing position on the scoreboard side. The umpire throws the ball back into play. Welsh is up in the ruck. Decisive tap out there to Ivanhoe. Falls to Marty Politi. This could be holding the ball, Marty. Oh, you've got to get rid of it quicker than that, son. And the free kick goes to Ivanhoe. It's just forward of the centre. The long bomb in towards the forward line. Punched away there by the Mazenod defence. Good guts there shown by Ivanhoe. Good guts. Quick hands there. Didn't really travel any distance. Marty Politi's over it again. That could be in the back there to Marty. Yes. Oh, this could be 50. Ran over the top of him, he did. Marty gets her hands off quick. Trevor Howard, booming kick. Looking for JB and finds him. Johnny Ball, 70 metres out. Switches play, looking for Chris Murray in the centre. He should go with this. Quick hands on to Curry. Curry has to get rid of it quickly. Looking for Riles. Yes, yes, great mark. Geez, he's strong in the air. Paul Riley. Pull your socks up now, son, and make sure of this one, hey? Riles would be 35 out. Not much of an angle there to speak of. Concentration as Paul comes in to kick forward towards goal for his first of many, I hope. Oh, looks like it's straight through the middle. A goal to Riley, goal to Mazenod. Mazenod moves to a 10-point advantage. 3 straight goals, 18 to Ivanhoe, 1-2-8. Yeah, it was a good switch there, Mark, too. Good play there by Johnny Ball to find Chris Murray in turns. Good hands on the car. He's got excellent disposal and found Paul Riley. So the ball goes up again in the centre. No decisive tap out. Wayne Muckhole gets a quick kick. Ace taps it on, but to no one's advantage, really. Marty Politi's there. He's out jostled by the smaller Ivanhoe opponent. There's a ball. The umpire's going to ball this one up there. Score call? Just good one. Yeah. The umpire bounces the ball down. Not a very good bounce. Matty Jules tried to kick it out of the air, that Ivanhoe bloke then. Quick hands there by number 3. Didn't find anyone in particular. Brendan Carr off the ground. To Justin Grimason's advantage. Look at him go. Hey, that little chance. Justin Grimison. Oh, that's a bit high. Yes, right over his shoulder there. Grimo's going to take this one now. I think he might go for the handball here. No, looks like we have to go back for a kick. He's looking for Jaxie as he sends it in towards centre half forward. Jaxie's out of position. Good mark there to Ivanhoe. Good mark there. Put his body on the line. And he'll take the kick.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
I know.
You're answering me.
That's all right. Yes, the handball goes off. Driving home, quick kick on the left towards centre wing. 3 Mazenod blokes went up there. Someone should have stayed down. Ivanhoe's advantage. They kick towards the centre half forward position. Timmy Smith's ahead in the race for the ball. Just gets bustled out of it a bit. A quick kick off the ground there by Ivanhoe. Darren Richards has got the ball now. Finds Brendan Carr. Curry's got a paddock to run in now. He can just go quickly onto the left foot, looking for Chris Murray. Buzzer's leading the race for the ball. Oh, he hasn't got it up. He hasn't got it. He's paid. Oh, that's a bit stiff, I thought. As Ivanhoe's got the free kick at centre half back. A quick kick away. Finds his target on the wing, who also sends it in towards centre half forward. Good grab there. Mark Harrison will have to tighten up on this bloke. He's already taken a couple of marks. Number 13's. He's 45 metres out. He's gone the big booming torpedo. Unfortunately, he took 2 steps, so I don't know how he expected it to really get anywhere. And as the ball trickles out of bounds in the forward pocket, Ivanhoe scoring into the ground. Umpire brings the ball back into play. Well, she gets a tap out to no advantage though, and the ball trickles back over the boundary line again. Chris Kelly's out there, the Mazenod run. Chris Carroll, sorry, the Mazenod runners running messages out there, trying to rev the boys up. The ball falls to Matthew Tetley, a quick kick on the left. Should have been a mark there to Ivanhoe. He muffed that up a bit, but they've mopped up anyway and kicked towards centre half forward. No mark there to Ivanhoe. Good pressure there by Mark Harrison. Quick hands out there. Found Justin Grimison, who also finds Matthew Tetley by the hand. Tetz's mongrel punt is marked by Ivanhoe. About 10 metres into the Mazenod offensive line. Big kick there by Ivanhoe out to the scoreboard side, centre half forward. Great defensive work there by Wayne Poulter. Punch the ball away. Spilled to Ivanhoe. He's quickly onto his right foot and he's found a bloke. Right on the 50-metre line with Matt Tetley standing the mark. He's gone short. Found a bloke too. Bad checking there by the Mazenod defence. They really need to tighten up a little bit. So, this bloke's 35 metres out. 45-degree angle. Fancies his chances. Kicks in towards goal. Lovely looking kick too. But just to the right-hand side and only through for a minor score. So Ivanhoe moved to 1-3, 9 points. Trailing Mazenod 3 goals straight 18. It's Timmy Smith preparing to kick the ball out. Chooses to kick towards the member side. Great kick too. Matty Giuliano takes a strong mark there. Jules has got the ball now. Just in Ivanhoe's defensive side looking for Jaxie Green. Jaxie's gathered the ball at centre half forward now. Kick is marked by Ivanhoe. As Darren Richards just goes off the ground with what looks like a shoulder injury. Doesn't look too healthy. And Scotty Kerr, number 70, comes onto the ground. Ivanhoe moved the ball quickly. Not a very good kick. Jaxie was there. Scotty Kerr straight into the action there. Bustling and burrowing in there. So ball spills out to Ivanhoe. Quick kick on the left. Umpire's paid a free kick here downfield, it looks like. So, 64's got the ball about 40 metres out, almost dead in front. I think he'd fancy his chances here. He's not a bad kick, this bloke. Yes, this is Elvis. As Elvis lines up for a shot towards goal. Oh, that's a shocker. Looks like he kicked off his shin. Mazenod defence was up there in the goal square. Alfie Francis is there. Mucko's copped one. Mark Harrison, good defence there. Shuffles the ball out. Scotty Kerr's been cleaned up, but Jules picks the ball up. Kick smothered though. Falls into Ivanhoe's path. Can't quite pick it up though. Oh, the free kick. The umpire's plucked one out of nowhere. And Mucko wants to go on with this. Oh, so I don't know what he's doing there. All he did was tell him that he was a clown, and the umpire's paid a 30-metre penalty, so they'll bring this bloke. He really should straighten him up there. This bloke's about 3 metres out now. He's going to kick a goal for Ivanhoe. As number 53 for Ivanhoe wants to have a go at Mucko, but I think Mucko might want to have a go at him too. So, yeah, very soft goal there to Ivanhoe. Umpire could have almost kicked that ball for them. Yes, I think Mucker will have to keep his temper in check today. As Ivanhoe moves on to 2 goals, 3-15, trailing Mazenod 3 straight goals, 18 points at approximately the 20-minute mark of the first quarter. As the ball goes up, no decisive tap out. Ivanhoe try and get a quick kick. Goes nowhere, and the umpires plucked a free kick out there to Alfie Francis, right in the glue pot. Alfie's going to boon this one long, looking for Paul Riley. Lovely kick too. I think Riles is going to... No, he's caught behind a bit there, Riles. Ivanhoe clear the ball. Series of quick handballs. Find number 43 is also handball there. Probably the kick was a better option. No attempt there. Probably should have been played holding the ball against Ivanhoe. As the ball comes back into play now. Well, she completely missed that ball on the tap out. A stalemate's also formed there. Oh, jeez, he's plucked that one out of nowhere. But we'll take it anyway. The ball spills to Johnny Ball. The free kick about 75 metres out. He really has to look for Paul Riley here. It's a good kick for Riles. But great, good mark there by Ivanhoe. As he kicks towards the centre ground, finds his target too. Good mark. And he's off, he's running. Kicks there towards the forward line, not a very good kick. He's kicked wide. 13's in ahead in the race for the ball. Quite cleverly taps it on there to number 18. He swings on his right foot, kicks in towards goal. Oh, good mark there to Ivanhoe. Matty Jules was probably better off going with a punch there, but he's still got up quite high, this bloke. So if you can kick this, Ivanhoe will move to a 3-point advantage. Probably around about, I'm not actually sure of the time, but I'd hazard a guess at, say, the 25-minute mark of the first quarter as he kicks truly too. So the Hoers move to 3 goals, 21 points, ahead of Mazenod, 3 straight goals, 18. Was a flag? Sure, we got the flag of everything. Oh no, it's pretty bad up here. Sandpiper prepares the ball. This ball back up in the centre again. Paul Deegan looks like he's taken over the ruck roving role. Sandpiper puts the ball up there. Well, didn't really get up in the air. Then the ball spills to Ivanhoe. They're not playing bad footy now, the Howe boys. So Ivanhoe get a quick handball out there. To no real advantage. Stalemate again is formed, and the umpire's going to throw the ball up right on the glue pot in the centre of the ground. Paul Deegan very slow to get up out of that pack there. As the ball goes up. Walshy there. Gets a tap out. Looking for Chris Murray. Couldn't find him. Mark Harrison's ahead the race to the ball. Just overran it a little bit. Quick kick there by Ivanhoe. Goes out of bounds on the full. So it'll be a free kick here to Alfie Francis. Going to have to boot it long. Probably look for Jaxie. The focal point of centre half forward. Kick drops a bit short. That's a good mark there to Ivanhoe. He's not playing bad footy, this bloke. He's got a kick from behind your mark, mate. Jeez, that's basic football, son. Yes, he's booming kick on the left foot out towards the scoreboard side. Too many Mazenod blokes up in that pack there. There's a quick kick, spills to Ivanhoe. This bloke's caught. That should be holding the ball. Just shuffles the ball out there to Ivanhoe's advantage. Paul Deegan's there to mop it up. Get a left foot, Deeger. As the siren rings to end the first quarter with the scoreboard reading. Ivanhoe, 3-3-21 to Mazenod. 3 straight goals, 18. So they're not as a trailing by 3 points. I don't really think there was any real wind advantage that quarter. Ivanhoe certainly had a lot more of the ball. Just really couldn't convert it on the scoreboard. Mazenod only came into attack about 3 or 4 times and got 4 points from all of those ventures. But I think the back line's going to have to play a little bit tighter and going to have to start trying to win the ball out of the centre. As the ball goes up now. No decisive tap out to anyone. Pack form there, and the umpire's going to ball the ball up again. The first goal in this second quarter is very important. Hopefully Mazenod will be able to get it. Ivanhoe just started again on top towards the last 10 minutes of that last quarter. So the ball goes up again, no decisive tap out. Also, he's plucked another free kick out there to Ivanhoe, right in the glue pot. Who's he giving it to? Even the Ivanhoe boys don't even know who it's going to. There's by number 23. Kicks to the left, not a very long kick. He finds his mark, strong mark there in front. Number 17, centre half forward. So he moves it out towards the member's side. Looking for, and not quite fine. He just drops short of the Ivanhoe player there. Chris Murray's in over the top of the ball. Oh, don't throw any cut lunches, Muzz. You can do some real damage to that bloke. Some melees, real starting to form. Chris Murray there, really, really excited. He really wants to go on with it here. See, played a free kick there to Ivanhoe. Yeah, so I think it was a very average decision, although Chris Murray was getting quite excited there. He fancies his chances. It's number 8. Big kick on the right, not a bad kick. Just falls a little bit short. Strong mark there to Alfie Francis. Good mark. And he's off. Running. Takes on and beats 64. Booming kick there to Alfie. Right to centre half back looking for Brendan Welsh. Strong mark there. Oh, Ivanhoe. True centre half forward position. He swings on the right, switches the ball in towards the centre. Well judged mark there to Marty Paletti. The spastic Trevor Hare went up about an hour and a half too early. It's Marty Paletti kicks the ball in towards the centre of the ground. Oh, this bloke is really playing a good game today. Rock of Gibraltar across their back line. Taking his time now. Kicks on the left foot to centre half forward. No mark there. So Mark Harrison's been taken high. He's going to get paid the free kick. Paul Deegan actually. Decisive comes out here towards the members' side. Not a very good kick there. Spoke's probably got a bit of turn of pace. Runs towards the boundary line. Centres the ball. Good play there. Knocked there. Ball spills in favour of Timmy Smith. Kicks in towards no one in particular. Spoke's running in towards goal. No, shocking kick there on the right. Sprays it outside. Scotty Kerr's leading the race for the ball. Good strong body work there by Alfie Francis. Also Scotty Kerr sees the ball just trickle over the boundary line. As Scoop Noon and Brendan Neal join me in the commentary box. Special comments. As the ball comes back into play. Tap out there, but he's given away a free kick. Silly free kick there. While the Ivanhoe player right over Marty Paletti's shoulder. So Marty's going to take this kick in the back pocket. He's going to kick towards the scoreboard side, looking and finding Paul Deegan. Nice kick there. Deegan's going to move it quick now. Not much moving up there on our wing. Deegan comes in towards the centre of the ground. No mark there. Ball comes over the back of the pack to Ivanhoe. Quick kick to centre half forward. Can't pick it up there, the Ivanhoe boy. On the 3's got it now. Plays around with it. Twinkle toes he was. Kicks towards centre half forward. There's another pack forms there. Oh, yeah, holding the ball. Good decision there. Stiffy Smith now runs away with it. Second bounce. Third bounce. Kick on the left. Might go out of bounds on the full. No, he just finds... Oh, I thought it found touch. I really did. Out of bounds on the full. As Ivanhoe bring it in towards the wing. Mark there. Quick hands off to Ivanhoe. He's run around a few blokes. Dummies a handball. Now handballs it. Slow as an old... Kick there to Ivanhoe. Finds the mark. It's not about a 60-degree angle. 40 metres out. Fancies his chances. Swings around on the left foot. Kicks in towards the goal square. No mark there to Ivanhoe. 3 Mazenod blokes there. Good defensive work. Benny Giuliano gets a left foot kick out towards the 50-metre line, but a good mark there. Strong mark there to Ivanhoe. So he looks for and finds Monsignor Ivanhoe. Quick kick. Finds to T. Smith. So Timmy Smith, 2 of them there is out there. I don't know if he's called lefty though. He's about 35 metres out. Brennan Neal thinks he hopes he kicks towards the left, but doesn't really matter. He's kicked towards the right for a minor score. So Ivanhoe move on to 3 goals for 22 points. Ahead of Mazenod, 3 goals straight, 18. 4-point buffer. As Timmy Smith kicks out towards the members' side. Looking for Dickie Carr, who's on the ground. I'm not quite sure who he's on the ground for. Doesn't find him and the ball just trickles out over the bench. And it looks like Brendan Welsh has been spelled. Ball comes back. Matty Giuliano gets a tap out there. Mark Harrison, good body work, just shuffles the ball along. Chris Murray gets a quick hands out there, and then he's dealt with harshly after he's got rid of it. So the ball will come back to Muzz. Sparkle for a kick on the halfback flank. Umpire brings him round behind the mark. Chris's long kick goes towards the wing, looking for Jaxie, can't find him. Ball spills Ivanhoe's way, quick kick on the left to Ivanhoe's advantage. Oh, Mark Harrison went through hard then. Matt Tetley's there fighting away. Yes, holding the man. Good decision there by the umpires. Tetz has got the ball. He switches out here. Jules has got a paddock to run in. Swings onto that familiar left foot. Looking for Alfie Francis, and I dare say he finds him too. Yes, that's good play there by Alfie. Good play by Matty Jules too. Alfie's going to swing the ball in, looking for Paul Riley. A bit of a high mongrel punt. Riles is in there, almost take the mark. Muckhole's also fighting there at ground level. A push in the back. The umpire calls a ball up as Johnny Boyle applies a very hard tackle. And that's very, very stupid. Kersell, you're a clown, son. If he tackles Muckfish, he's going to come off second best anyway. So the free kick now to Wayne Poulter. He's a master at kicking goals, Wayne. He's a master. He's about 30 metres out. He's going to kick this one right through the middle. I can feel it as he lines up towards goal. The wind, not much to speak of. As Wayne comes in, swings on that left foot. Just strays to the left-hand side, right-hand side, sorry. Goes in through for a minor score. Mazenod move now on to 3 goals, 1, 19 points trailing. Ivanhoe 3 goals, 4, 22. It's a kick out to the scoreboard side, not a very good kick there. Don't think that ball was touched either, so that's out of bounds on the full. There's Ace, Darren Arthur, the speedster's got the ball now. Quick kick on the right, looking for Paul Riley. Paul should have held that one, son. Just spills off his hands and trickles over the boundary line. So the ball up, throw in, sorry. 10 metres round for the Mazenod goal. Tap out there by JB, good tap out too. To Deegs. He's tackled quickly. Also Justin Grimson's looks like he's been tackled quickly, and umpire's going to ball this ball up.
Thank you, Mr. Morley. Bounce. Favours old Ivanhoe, and it's trickled over the boundary line for another throw-in.
I don't know if Scoop has been introduced. This is Tony Scoop Noonan, our special guest commentator for the day. I'll pass you back on a Scooper.
Thank you very much. Mazenod's kick. He's found old Ivanhoe very well there. Takes back. Tries to fake a bit of a push over there, but he's not fooling anyone, only himself. He kicks out. It's a woeful kick. Collected by Carr. No, he can't get it. He's still fighting, though. There's going to be a ball up here by the umpire. Bounces the ball. Goes Mazenod there. John Boyle tried to get away, couldn't. Chris Murray, very swift, got his kick in. It's a bit of interference behind play there. Old Ivanhoe gets the ball. Over to Riles. Oh, he can't get his kick in, and it's gone through for a behind. Kicked in by Old Ivanhoe. Another mongrel punt. He's held well there by 33. Kick by Ivanhoe. Beautifully over the fence there. So it will be Mazenod to kick back in. Drops it short to Alfie Francis. Takes a run and kicks it up into the forward line. Who's there? Oh, Grimo tries. Can't keep his hands on it. Can't get rid of it. Oh, he's done well, that man from Old Ivanhoe. Collected by Old Ivanhoe and hand off to number 31 there. He takes a bounce. Takes a kick. Who's here for them? Ivanhoe have kept the ball. Bad luck, Timmy Smith. Takes his time to kick it. He finally does. He's up there for them. Spills clear. Come on, Mazenod, you've got the players there. Tim Smith collects the ball and takes a kick. Well done. Richards turns around, takes a look. Arthur, sorry. Deegan takes a kick, and he's found him. By. Any particular reason for that name? Ah, I see. Ivanhoe is still clearing it there. Takes a kick, and he's kicked it out on the ball. John Boyle with a fantastic bit of pressure there. Good captain's play. And he's found Dick Carl. What are you going to do with it, Dick? He swept it in there towards Riles. Yeah. And he's taken a wonderful mark there. Good pressure. Now it's time to stand back and take your kick.
John Boyle's goal.
That really was great play there by John Boyle. Just pressured, put the ball onto the, pressured the bloke that kicking the ball out of bounds on the full, and then ball spilled to Dickie Carl and found Paul Riley, who's only 5 metres out, and he really should make sure of this. Pass it back to Scooper.
Can't see him missing this, but we'll wait until it goes through. He's kicked it. He's missed that. That's a shame. Any comment about that, Matty?
Yeah, I don't know. He looks very despondent at full forward today, Rolls. He really needs to get his confidence up. It's one he should have kicked. Paul. So Ivanhoe brings the ball back into play. Marty Paletti's there. Long way up from the half-back flank. Hope his man's there too, son. So Ivanhoe get the ball now. Swinging in towards the wing. Galloping 55. Lobes along. Really had no idea what he's going to do with that ball in, but the ball's still with Ivanhoe. Quick hands on to number 18. He's gathered numerous possessions already today. Spills to Alfie Francis, who's actually playing quite a good game. 2. Yes. Up the field there. So Jaxie Green's going to get his kick. Mongrel kick too, Jaxie. Has Ivanhoe make a quick change. Looks like the blonde-headed fag's off and number 8's on. So number 8's...
touch my date.
8 touch my date. Whatever that means. As the ball comes back into play, quick kick there to Mazenod. He goes as far as Ivanhoe. Number 27 kicks in towards the centre of the ground. Good mark there. Oh, the umpire. Yes, he's finally paid it. Took an hour and a half to make that decision, but he did. Right one in the end. As Mucko uses all his experience to hold this bloke up. I think he might have paid a 30. Ridiculous. Yeah, Timmy Smith's got the ball now. Lefty, stiffy. No, he's not our stiffy. He kicks in on a very good kick. Looks for and finds Marty Paletti. Great play there. Must be on the not a payroll, I think, this cat. And he's gonna, Marty Paletti's been given a 30, and Elvis has done it again. We tried to look up his name in the record before the game. It's got 77 letters and we can't quite pronounce. He's given away another one. Carinariness, as Brendan Neal's called out. It's Greek for Presley, we've been told. Marty Paletti looks for, almost finds Justin Grimace. He's still on the ground fighting away hard. The umpire's paid a ball up. Yes, we can't seem to take a mark across half forward. The umpire puts the ball down. Favours Dickie Carl. Doesn't get a decisive tap out. Kari's in there too. Matty Jules is in there fighting hard. Great play there, Jules. Just spilled Ivanhoe's way. Quick kick off the ground, looking for Timmy Smith. No, it's not Timmy Smith, number 18. Anyway, it's filling with Ivanhoe. Dropping the ball. Oh, that's a poor decision. Very, very poor decision there. He really just dropped that ball. Free kicks with Ivanhoe as he kicks out towards the member's side. That's Timmy Smith. Yep, that's holding the man there. No question about that decision. Playing quite well. Timmy Smith, good kick too. Oh, geez, he was soft, that bloke. Marty Paletti mops up. Just gets tackled. Good hands there by Harrow onto the Howitzer. Shocking kick on the left by Howie. Well, spills towards Ivanhoe. That was almost a throw too. Comes towards Paul Deegan. Quick kick. Finds Dickie Carl. Dickie Carl's off now in the centre of the ground. High kick there looking for, and I dare say, finding, no, not quite Paul Riley, but he's still got the ball in his grasp. Just trips over at the crucial moment. Ivanhoe's over the ball. That's got to be holding the ball. Yes, yes. Royals move the ball quickly. Get it down. He looks for and finds Darren Richards, who's back on the ground. I don't know who he's. I look like Matty Tetley might have been spelled also. So Richo now, true centre half forward position. Wants to move the ball quickly and does. Looking for Sparkle, made a marvellous effort there, just couldn't cap it off. Paul Deegan's there. Fighting away on the bench line. Good defensive work there by the Hoers. Quick kick out there, finds Dickie Carl on the bounce. Kicks up towards Johnny Ball, can't quite complete the mark there, and Richards, strong play through there. Almost got the handball off to Marty Paletti, but alas. Scrambly affair, centre half ball now. Ball spills back to Dickie Carl. Quick kick on the left, doesn't really travel any distance. Oh, doesn't even look like, I don't think that carried 10. Timmy Smith's knocked up getting kicks here. Kicks out there towards the centre of the ground, out towards the Ivanhoe wing now. 53's got a paddock to run in. Onto his second bounce. Oh, he's muffed that one, son. That's basic football too. But he swings around onto the left foot. Switches it in towards centre half forward. Drop mark there by 13. Justin Grimson mops up, gets a long handball out there to Jules. He'll take a bounce. Quick kick on the left. Looking for Muckhole. Can't find him. 30's in the way. Just paddling the ball in front of him. Gets a handball out there to Ivanhoe. But the free kick has been paid to... That should be 50 there. You've got to get it back on the full sun. Have a look at the game, umpire. As Muckhole's got the ball now. Swings on the left foot. Looking for Jaxie. Knocked out of the contest. Really didn't have much chance. 3 Ivanhoe blokes there. Now they've got a couple here too. They can run with it. The Gavin Krasiska look-alike almost hasn't got quite as many skills as Gav. Matty Jules has got the ball now. Oh, tackle and the ball spills free towards Ivanhoe. He's got the advantage. He gets a daft tap out to number 18. He's tackled by Dickie Carl. That's a shocking decision, umpire. Fair income. He really has to lift his game.
Yeah, woeful decision by the umpire. So Ivanhoe to kick into their forward line deeply. He's kicked it. It's nearly found in there. Mazenod mops up it through Giuliano. Go through there, Mazenod. Running up towards our forward line now. It was held over the shoulder there. Mazenod looks outnumbered in that exchange, but a few players have come to their aid. Old Ivanhoe will take it through up to their forward line again, through the centre, balks him beautifully. A long sweeping handball to no real advantage. Well done, Giuliano. Bad kick though, he's disposed badly. Mazenod tries to tackle, put the pressure on. Timmy Smith has trapped the ball and has been paid a mark. He kicks. It's up towards the centre of the field now. It's been Chris Murray and the men from Old Ivanhoe. He slipped over. Beautiful throw there. And he's been caught with the ball. Chris Murray has it in his grasp and kicks. Up to you, Paul Riley. Controls it beautifully and gets away with it. Takes a bounce. Then another bounce. He looks good. He kicks it. It's a booming kick into the forward line. Where's Jaxie? He's got it. Well done, Jaxie.
been a goal scored this quarter yet.
Johnny Freege's got the ball now. On a very, very tight angle. Hasn't had too many touches today, but what, 250 games is Mazenod Club games record holder.
I'd like to congratulate him because every game he plays, he breaks another record. He's kicked it. How's he gone with this one? He's put it through for a behind, but it could be a very important behind. What do you think, Matt?
Yes, in the context of the game, I think every score counts. Of course, we'd rather a major, but a minor will do. As the ball's kicked in there by Ivanhoe, finds his mark. Also finds his mark. This bloke's got a truckload of possessions today. So he kicks out towards the wing, right under our commentary position there. Good strong tackle there by Johnny Boyle. The ball spills to Darren Richards. A poor kick there. Ivanhoe get the ball now. They kick it towards their own advantage. He's 3 against 1, Ivanhoe, and he's actually done quite well just to see the ball spilled over the boundary line there. Let's have a check of the scoreboard. Ivanhoe, 3 goals for, 22 points. And Mazenod also 3 goals for, 22 points. Scores are locked at 22 apiece as Johnny Ball gets that ball in from the throw-in. His kick goes only as far as number 24 for Ivanhoe. Switches the ball out wide. Number 3 gets a quick hands on there. That's hot hands there. Also back to number 3, the little 1-2, and a shocking kick. Oh, that's a poor decision. As he kicked it, as he kicked it. The ball actually went out of bounds on the full, but the umpire's paid down the field. So, number 17's got the ball, brings it back into play, kicking towards centre half forward. Alfie Francis was up there, but Elvis is there to take the mark. No, it's not even Elvis. I say 16 Elvis out there. Anyway, number 13's got the ball on the 50-metre line. Fancies his chances, although it looks like he's going to kick it off about 3 steps. A bit of luck to go out of bounds on the full. Yep, 3 steps it was. Shocking kick. Timmy Smith, ball falls to him as he kicks it out wide, looking for and finding Matty Jules. Swings onto the left foot, no uses hands. Paul Deegan's got the ball, quick kick on the left. On to Ivanhoe's advantage, quick hands here, hot hands too. They've given the old 1-2 over the top. Ball spilled to the possession winner. Kicks in towards the goal scorer, Alfie Francis. Rock of Gibraltar down there, son. Takes another timely mark. Quick hands on to Howitzer. The big Howie as he kicks out. Free kick there to Chris Murray, yes. I saw it up here too. Muzzer's got the ball now on the halfback flank. Looking for Paul Riley out there. Pye hasn't been quite as decisive as he was in the first quarter, but still gathers the ball. Quick hands on there. Over to another big Ivanhoe player. He gets quick hands on as the siren sounds to mark half-time. The scoreboard reading Ivanhoe 3-4-22. Mazenod also 3 goals for and 22 points.
Makes them even, Matt.
Yeah. We come back again, the start of the 3rd quarter. On 5 past. The umpire balls it up. Dickie Carl's in there. Gets a tap out. So Ivanhoe's advantage, just too high there. Harry just fell right into his back. Let's play on now. We went done with the handball. Quick kick out there towards centre half forward, looking for Blake who gave it numerous possessions in the first half of the game. Kicks in towards the forward line, doesn't find anyone. Marty Pleady mops up, kicks quickly and finds Johnny Ball, who's off now. I don't know what the umpire's doing there, but the ball spilled to Harrow anyway. Going to centre half forward, no one there for Mazenod. Muckholes gathered the ball though, quick kick on the left. It's coming around, but not far enough, and it's out of bounds on the full in the right forward pocket. So Ivanhoe, the mandatory free kick as he kicks towards the scoreboard side of the ground. Right up on the 50-metre line, the pack forms, no one can take the mark. Alfie Francis in there, battling hard. Dickie Carl also. Matty Jules, a strong run through there. Just couldn't quite gather the ball. Oh, he's plucked another one out to Pye. Very, very soft free kick. I got a funny feeling he's going to swing back, kick about a 27-metre kick on his left foot. I stand corrected. a 30-metre kick on his left foot. Falls into Ivanhoe's hands. Quick left foot kick in towards the centre. Ace is there. Oh, just couldn't quite get under it. Strong play there by Chris Murray and also the Ivanhoe bloke. It's come to Ace. Swings around on his left foot. Kicks to no one in particular. As the ball trickles out towards the boundary line. Right on the 50-metre line of Mazenod's attacking goals. The score check. 3-4-22, Ivanhoe to 3-4-22 Mazenod as the ball comes back into play. Big punch there by Dickie Carl to Muckhole's advantage. He swung around, tried to swing around on his left foot, but was caught. Ball spills out to Ivanhoe again. That should be a free kick there, not paid. Quick kick there by Muckhole again. Oh, this ball might have just come in. Alfie Francis, I think, could have been a goal. Great goal there. Yeah, so it was a very deceptive bounce there. Ball just fell into the Alf's hands and he registered a major on his right boot. So, Mazenod now go to a 4-goal, 28 points to Old Ivanhoe, 3 goals, 22 on a scoop for a special comment on that goal.
That's 6 points there. Alfie Francis controlled the ball beautifully, then read it well, made sure he had his hand on it, control of the ball and put it right through. It's been revved up by his other teammates. That's what they need at the moment. Mazenod, back to you, Matt.
As the ball goes up again in the centre, Dickie Carl, bit of body work, pushing and jostling in there. Ivanhoe get the tap out. Spokes all over the ball. No, the umpire's played the ball up. It's like Alfie Francis has been changed to centre half forward. Jaxie's gone to the back line. Might have been picked up at centre half back. Trevor might have gone to centre half back. So the ball spills out to Jules, gets a quick kick on the left, finds Darren Richards in the back. Pay it. Doesn't pay it. Jules again, too slow to get rid of it then Jules. JB's in there too, got overran. Almost could have been a free kick. No, that should be holding the ball. He tried to break a few tackles there. Looks like there's a couple of cut lunches being thrown in that pack too. Oh, that'll certainly get the crowd going anyway. The umpire calls for another ball up. The Ivanhoe runner comes off, gives another message. Looks like they might be making a quick change. Back to the play anyway. There, ball's going up. Dickie Carl's in there. Mark Harrison also overran the ball. Ivanhoe bloke couldn't keep his feet. Fall to Matty Giuliano, who's also had a bundle of possessions today. That handball just didn't find his mark, and Justin Grimison and just trickled over the boundary line. The wind's just started to pick up in the commentary box up here. Big loop there by Dickie Carl. No real decisive tap out though. Paul Deegan's in there, gets quick hands out to Chris Murray. It kicks in turn towards the forward line. Alfie Francis, good body work, almost took the mark. Darren Arthur's in there too. Spills out wide. Dickie Carl, good body work there on Pye. JB's got the ball now, good pick up there. Handballs to Richo. Kicks in towards Riley. Riley. The big red head. Riles is about 20 metres out. Slight angle. You really should make sure of this one. Looks like there might be a double change too here for Ivanhoe. 29 and also 40 are warming up on the bench. Justin Grimison looks like he's also felt the wrath of the coach and been dragged for the Greek marvel, Tony T. As Paul Riley puts that ball through for a goal, Tony Jarvis comes onto the ground. Justin Grimison comes off. 29 also came on for Ivanhoe, and number 18 has come off. I might be a bad judge, but hey, I thought he was playing all right.
It'll come back to the centre now. Mazenod have taken a 2-goal break in the first part of this third quarter. Paul Riley really had to think about that kick. He missed a bad one in the second quarter, but he concentrated, knew it had to go through, and did the deed. It's been balled up here to Ivanhoe's. Who's this way go? Too many people in the square. Go Mazenod. Marty Paletti kicks it. Big kick down into the forward line, and he's found Muckholl beautifully. Used his body well then. Stands back, I dare say. Turns around quickly, looks at his options, and kicks it further up. Who's he gone for here? Harrow. Lack of talk there. Riles has come in. Giving it a beautiful kick. It's been pushed over the line by Old Ivanhoe there. Bit of confusion there. They got to talk to each other. I'm sure they'll sort it out though. Old Ivanhoe to kick it back in. He's wristed it out to the far pocket.
grab.
I can't see it not being held there. It's kicked into a paddock. No one of real advantage there. And Giuliano over the shoulder could not get rid of it. No, he has been given over the shoulder. Back to you, Matty.
So Elvis ran through there, tried to clean up a few of our blokes. Elvis Alphabet, that's his name. That's what we'll call him. Giuliano's got the ball now, roosted into the forward line. Good mark there to Pye. Quick hands too. Ivanhoe's off again. 31's caught. That should be holding the ball. Tackle didn't go rewarded there. That's in the back though, so we'll take this one, Muck? Or is it Richo? My eyes aren't too good. I reckon that is why I wear glasses too, Scooper. Had worm burner. No real advantage there towards Mazenod. Ivanhoe's had a free kick plucked out of nowhere as they kick it back in towards centre. Marty Pauletta's taking a strong mark. So it really is a case of aerial ping pong right now. As Marty kicks in towards centre half forward. Tony T, the Macedonian Marvel, swings onto the right boot, booms it in towards goal. JB, no, he can't complete it. Paul Riley, strong on the right foot. Oh, just misses to the right-hand side. So, Mazenod now moves on to 5-5-35, ahead of Ivanhoe, 3-4-22. 13-point buffer here to the Nodders. As Ivanhoe kicked the ball in, very indecisive which way she go. Comes out towards the member's side. Big fly there by Elvis. You're a clown, son. The ball spilled to Ace and he found Johnny Boyle. Yes, great play there, Ace. I think that was all started through number 64. He's playing a game that's totally foreign to him. Looks like he's going to have a chat to by their runner. I don't think he should wait for the runner to talk to him. He should really just walk off himself. He's so hopeless. Johnny Ball now has got a long run up. He should make sure this JB kick many of these. Kick on the right. The ball looks like it's slightly gone to the left. So only a minor score. You don't see JB miss too many of them. Kicked 8 straight a couple of weeks ago. I think his tally today's 2 behinds. Yes, I'll confirm with Scooper it is 2 behind. As Ivanhoe kick the ball back into play now. Past the 50-metre line. Pye got the ball fisted away. Muckhole, very deceptive there. He playing for the free kick. Ducked your head, son. You won't get one of them. Ball spins back to JB. He's lifted his output this quarter. Quick kick there by Chris Murray. Good juggling mark there. Good body work there by 55. Not hard. It's very hard to take a mark over Alfie Francis, and he's done that. As the ball's kicked wide, number 3. Quick kick. Yes, as I hear the Ivanhoe bench scream, don't go round the banjo. They really should be playing the corridor. Marty Paletti, poor handball there. Straight to Elvis. Elvis Alphabet, that's what we'll call him. No real advantage here. Ivanhoe, Elvis pushes him in the throat. Yes, good strong work there by Alfie. I think he wants to clean him up. And the big Howie, the Howitzer, 77-metre kick there by Howie. Mucko, oh, he really should have taken that. That's got to be holding the ball. No. As the ball spills through to Ivanhoe. Quick kick wide. They've got the numbers here. Trevor Howard standing on the mark. It's 31. He's got the ball. Not a very good kick. Bit of height in there. Sets up the backman to punch it down. Timmy Smith. Oh, this is his 3rd run today with a bouncing ball. Wobbly punt there. Riles almost taken the mark. Could have been paid a free kick in the back to Dickie Carl. Hot hands there out to Paul Deegan, who has a shot towards goal. Just misses to the right-hand side. Good play there by Nodders. Good teamwork. If we can get a few more patches like this, I'm sure it's going to be reflected on the scoreboard. Hey, Scooper.
Absolutely. They just have to keep it down there in the forward line. They've done that very well so far this quarter. It's been up the opposition's end once. Taking a kick, it's gone. What's it done here? No, it's bounced out. Strange bounce, Alfie Francis. He's still fighting for it. He's knocked it, tapped it through there. It stacks on the mill at the moment. And he'll come in for a ball by the umpire. Ball up. A bounce. Is this going to old Ivanhoe's advantage? He takes a bounce. You've got to run at him. Kicks it up high into the air. And a great mark there by Harrow.
Mark Harrison. Who'd he take it on?
Over to Sparkle. Well done, Sparkle. Step back, have a look. Oh, look, you can't do that, son.
This is basic football.
It's been lined up again.
basic football mistakes there by the Hoes. The best part about that Harrison mark there, he took on an Elvis Alpha bet. That's what we'll call him anyway. Chris Murray kicks in towards goal. No mark there. Muckhole swings onto that prodigious left foot, but just can't curl it round enough.
He put it through for a prodigious behind there. Old Ivanhoe to kick it back in now. Which way is he going to go? This way. He's going to sink it right over there. He's looked for him and found Elfie Francis. Absolutely right there. Elfie Francis. The kick. Elfie, the kick, Francis. He can put this through quite easy as threading a needle. He's taken his kick. It's a beautiful straight kick. And that has gone through for a goal. A wonderful goal there to Mazenod. They've increased their lead now to 3 goals 4. Old Ivanhoe 22. Mazenod 6 goals 9. Couldn't tell you the score. I'm not that quick at adding up. Matt, what is it?
45 points there. As Mark Grady, our resident video camera expert, predicted, Elfie Francis did throw that one through the middle. He's the best drop punt in the club, I've been told. Him and Steve Noble. And Ganga. Oh, looks like Matty Giuliano's just dropped Elvis Alphabet. That's what we'll call him in the centre of the ground. Geez, you're tangling with the wrong cat there if you're going to take on Jules 64. Hey? Dickie Carl goes up. There's an infringement again against Ivanhoe. They really have lost the plot this third quarter. We've got the ascendancy now. Now Dickie Carl's going to take this kick in the glue pot. Looking for Johnny Ball, looks like. That's man in front. You have to pay that to Johnny. Yes, you can't do that, son.
Bless you.
Bless me, I just had a sneeze. Second most enjoyable human experience only behind an orgasm. We'll talk about that some other time. It's Johnny Boyle on the 50-metre line.
I believe what he meant to say there was an organism, as in a plant or a flower, which are lovely things indeed. Johnny Boyle's taken his kick, and it's a beautiful goal. That's another one to Mazenod. They've really asserted themselves on this game. 5-9, 51 now to old, 6-9, 51. Needless to say, we're well ahead of the opposition at this part of the game. Ball's been brought back to the centre for another ball up. He balls it up. Which way is it going to go? Old Ivanhoe get the tap out, and it's to their advantage. They've taken it into their forward line for only the second time this quarter. And a beautiful mark there by Deegs. He swung it out to Chris Sparkle Murray. He's played on quite well, got around him. Take your kick. Well done, son. He's brought it up here. Well done. Well contested there by Harrow. Keep playing. Old Ivanhoe bring it through the centre and send it forward again. And there's Mr. Deegan yet again. Over there to Elfie Francis, who'll play over the top. Well done. Have another one, Timmy Smith. Poor kick there, but looks as though Mazenod could get it to their advantage. Oh, he's stacked all over him there. Old Ivanhoe come out with the ball. Beautiful pressure there by Mazenod. Did not allow them to get away with a kick. Good pass on there. Back to Mazenod to Jules. What's he done with it? He's put it through. Tell us a little bit about that one, Matty.
That was one of Matty Giuliano's customary goals. Just burst through a pack. Set up there by a great pick up there by Darren Richards too. Quick hands off, and Jules, the bullocking bulldozer. Yes. Giuliano looks like he's been shifted to the centre in this quarter, and certainly we've gained the ascendancy with that move. So Paul Deegan's been moved to the back line. He's a rock of Gibraltar down there. Timmy Smith looks like he's on a half-forward flank now, and Tony T, the Macedonian marvel, the Greek god, is on a flank. As the ball goes up in the centre, Dickie Carl's up there. Doesn't get the tap out though. Falls on Ivanhoe's way. They've got the ascendancy now. Just got to run. Oh, they didn't bank on the speed of Ace there. Oh, that was quick hands there by Ivanhoe. Gets his quick kick away. Scotty Kerr's all over him. That should be holding the ball. He threw it out. Paul Deegan. Again, quick hands on Ace. Ace should run here. He's a speedster. Great kick there by Ace. Johnny Ball just lost his footing at the crucial time. Again, Ivanhoe's got the ball now, kicking in kicking, towards centre half forward. Jaxie gets a big fist in there. Harrow's taking him high, but the umpire didn't pay it. Scotty Kerr's picked up the ball. Great kick there. Look for Mucko. Mucko's run onto his left foot now, looking for Riley. Paul can't quite take the mark, but he's still battling there at ground level. The Ivanhoe boys just clear temporarily, I assume, as the ball trickles over the boundary line. They say the third quarter's a premiership quarter, and by God, we're certainly playing like that now. As Ivanhoe get the tap out, no real advantage there, a bit of a stalemate. Quick hands out there, Mark Harrison's in there, gets a right foot kick out. Elvis Alphabet, that's what we'll call him, he's down there. Gets a kick, about his third kick for the day on the left, and son. You kicked it straight to Chris Murray. So the resident detective, he fancies his chances. No jam there, mate. Kicks it in towards the full forward. Paul Riley was strong in front. Falls to Johnny Ball, and I reckon he might have snagged it. He snagged it. Scooper, how about that one, mate?
It was wonderful. He stayed down for that. He called him to punch it forward, and he's put it through for a major. Mazenod increased their lead yet again this quarter. They've really pulled away this quarter so far and just absolutely dominated in the centre, especially some moves. Matt Giuliano on the forward line's looking more. There's more strength in the forward line. He's going to ball it up again, umpire. Come on, Mazenod, keep it going. He balls it up. Whose advantage too? It's to no one's advantage. Picked up by Muckhole and a kick into Mazenod forwards yet again. Chase it, Johnny Boyle. Sparkles picked it up again. He's gone for a kick. No, it's marked there in the last line of defence by old Ivanhoe. Kick the ball, son. He's taken a kick over to this pocket and found no one in particular. It's a beautiful tap on there by old Ivanhoe, and the player just got his kick away. Keep hassling him, Harrow. Old Ivanhoe win in that encounter. Bring it up forward line, and Scotty Kerr controls it and has a quick kick of it. Old Ivanhoe gained possession of the ball. He ducks down. You won't get a free kick for that. Timmy Smith grabs the ball again and boots it up into Mazenod's forward line. Ill-directed kick, but old Ivanhoe didn't take advantage of it. Paul Riley's balked and take it over the line beautifully. Back to you, Matty.
Yes, it was all set up there by a great play there by Scotty Kerr. Took the gamble, ran off his man and did it quite well. Got a kick away, then a tackle. Again, the ascendancy Mazenod's way. And the umpire's plucked one out here. Which way's it going? Ivanhoe. Pye's got the ball. Looping handball out there. Geez, he's muffed at that bloke. But he gathers it again. Quick kick on the right foot. Looking, Marty Paletti really should have gone the punch then. Anyway, this bloke's been very quiet this quarter. Dominant in the first half. It was a good kick there. Found his mark, but he dropped it. And mopping up just one more time. Paul Deegan. Giuliano took a strong, gutsy mark back into the pack there. Quick hands onto Ace. Oh, he's been caught too, but he got the handball away to Mark Harrison. Chris Murray's there. It's fallen into his hands. His handball wide there. Muckall's on his preferred kick. He's turned back into play. He's going to have a shot anyway. Woeful kick there by the Muckfish. Really should have done a little bit more with that. Gone through for a minor score. Apologies to the viewers too. Mark's just assured me he's getting quite excited up here, so if the camera's gyrating, then don't blame me. So kick goes out. Mark Harrison, you have to pay that, ump. Only one go on the ball. Should have also played on the ball there. Oh, might be a tad by, so hey. The umpire's called a ball up right on the 50-metre line.
Taking the easy option, he thinks he'll ball it up.
Yeah, the easy option there. As the scoreboard reads, old Ivanhoe 3-4-22, yet to score in this third quarter to Mazenod, 9 goals, 10. Right on the 20-minute mark. 6 goals to Mazenod this quarter as the ball just trickles out. I think the wind really has sprung up a little bit this quarter. Seems to be going just slightly towards Mazenod, the end Mazenod kicking, but it's of no real advantage. I think it's just a better play of Mazenod this quarter, which is gained the ascendancy for us. Trevor Howard there going for the mark. Oh, he's strong, Trevor. He's very strong, that boy. Young, strapping young man he is. Full of admiration there for Trevor. The umpire's plucked a free kick out there to Ivanhoe. Quick hands on there. Probably not the best option too. Not a good kick there. Kicking it straight up. Oh, Scratcher Deegan. Great mark there by Scratcher. Looking for Timmy Smith. Tony T's in there too. Gets a handball to himself. He probably should gather this again, or Harrow's going to knock it wide to him. Yeah, strong work there to Harrow. He's going to be rewarded with a free kick. He's playing a great game here today. Old Fingers Harrison. Got the microsurgeon on standby after the game to graft a couple of his big toes onto the end of his hand. Anyway, Alfie's got the handball out there to Muck. Oh, he's chipped at the crucial point, but he's still got the ball anyway. Handball's out to Dickie Carl. Oh, cruel bounce. Dickie couldn't quite gather it. Ivanhoe boys is playing around with it down here. Oh, and Johnny Ball's come through and absolutely cleaned him up. No other word for it, Scooper.
Yes, he's been cleaned up. He's been scrubbed out completely. Both of them look as though they've come off bad in that encounter. They've all crowded around. We're not sure here whether it's heads or not. Only the video will tell us at a later date. It's needless to say it is old Ivanhoe's free kick. And I would say that this man should get up and take his kick, even if it is with the help of a stretcher. Matty Morley.
As Paul Evans is warming up on the banjo and looks like he's about to come on the ground. I think JB might be Cactus. He's played quite well today too, JB. Medical attention really is needed out there. Both those players look in dire straits. Johnny's line there, prostate, doesn't seem to be moving at all. I think the same can be said for the Ivanhoe bloke. It really looked like a clash of heads there. That's bad news for both teams. Not one of the ugly sides of football, it really is. At least there was no malicious intent in that. As a stretcher comes out in the ground now. Most of the blokes here are taking it well anyway. So let's just hope that this break in play doesn't stop Mazenod's forward movement. They've been playing quite well this quarter. John has been a prime mover, as Mark quite correctly pointed out. We should be able to gain the ascendancy again. Brendan Neal brings a stretch onto the ground. The scoreboard reading, old Ivanhoe, 3 goals, 4-22, yet to score this quarter. Mazenod's kicked 6 goals, 6 points. They're on 9 goals, 10 to 3 goals, 4. Johnny Ball's up. So they might not need it for JB. I don't know about the Ivanhoe bloke. He looks like he's not moving too freely. So a 42-point advantage here to Mazenod.
Pardon?
Yeah, JB does look a bit wobbly on his feet, but good to see he's up and about anyway. As number 8's wandered onto the ground. I don't know if he can do that yet. No, wander onto the ground yet. Right. Been assured he can wander onto the ground. Unceremoniously dragged before after a dog of the game, but hey, that's football, son. So JB's walking off the ground. It's good to see too. Be quite an adequate replacement in young Paul Evans. Had a very good year this year. Languished a little bit last year in the G grade. I think actually played 19s last year and struggled a little bit at the start of this year, but he's come good. The right time of the year. Anyway, Ivanhoe in the back line. They take their kick now. Long kick there towards the centre of the ground. Dickie Carl. No. Had to be the man in front, Dickie. You should know that by now, son. So the mark there to Ivanhoe. Moves it quickly. Not a very good kick. It's actually Matt Giuliano's going the advantage, and that swings on the left foot looking for Alfie Francis. I think he might have... the ball still stays in play. Alfie Francis, great play there. Looking for Paul Riley, finds him. Riley goes on with it. This is another goal to the Notters. Ha 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 ha. 10 goals, 10, 70 points. Mazenod leads to old Ivanhoe, 3 goals, 4-22. Yes, the two moves of Matty Giuliano into the centre and Alfie Francis, who both teamed up for that goal there along with Paul Riley. Moves that win grand finals. Also the Paul Deegan move to the back line. Paul doesn't seem to be having the 2 drop mark fumbles that he had in last year's grand final, which I constantly remind him of. But at least he's out there today, hey. As the ball goes up again in the centre, Mark Harrison. Burrows in there. Same with Matty Jules. I'll put you on a scuba noon and you can have a chat too.
Umpire balls it up in the centre of the ground. They've gone up. Old Ivanhoe tapped it out, but Jules has picked it up beautifully and pumped it right into the forward line. Rolls has taken a mark. It's been paid to him. He'll step back, have a good look at this, and I believe he'll put it through. He's a confidence player, and he's certainly got his confidence up. So Mazenod with the opportunity through Paul Riley to go even further ahead. 52-point lead at this stage. We'll just see exactly what he does with this. He walks in, step, step, run, run, kick. He's put it through. As I said, a confidence player, and he's certainly got that up, and he's pumped another one in there for Mazenod. So the score now, Old Ivanhoe, 3 goals, 4 behinds, 22 to Mazenod College, 11 goals, 10 points, 76 points. Good lead at this stage of the game, and I can't really see Mazenod easing off the pressure at this stage. I think they're going to go right on with Matt Morley for special comments.
Yes, I don't think they will relinquish the stranglehold they have on this game now. As Timmy Smith's fighting hard in the centre there. Dickie Carl tosses a bloke away with gay abandon. As the ball's up again. Well, not quite. It's up now anyway. No one even really went for that. Paul Deegan was the only one who grabbed it. Went for a quick kick, which went nowhere. Umpire's going to ball it up again. Bit of a scrappy affair at the moment. The time, the quarter's gone approximately 28 minutes, so there couldn't be much time left. Although Mazenod's bagged a few sausages this quarter, so there should be at least 5 minutes of time left. Also, yeah, the stretcher case too. That took up a couple of minutes. Umpire's balled it up again. It was a very scrambly affair at the moment, but that's all right. As long as it doesn't go into the Ivanhoe goal area, we'll be quite happy up here in the commentary box. Quick hands here by Ivanhoe. Doesn't really gain any advantage. Giuliano, the bullocking style, sorry. Gets it out to, finds Tony T. Quick kick on the right. Good mark there by Ivanhoe. Played in front. It's a way to play. He kicks now in towards the centre of the ground. Timmy Smith might chip in here. Yes, well done, Stiff. Good guts there. Dickie Carl tried to get a quick kick. Didn't gain any real advantage. Timmy Smith's also in there again. They got one across the shoulder. Not paid there by the umpire. As the siren sounds in the third quarter, Darren Richards is down. It looks like he hurt his leg as the despondent Old Ivanhoe players trudge off the ground to hear their final address for the year. The Mazenod's players with a spring in their step going to hear the last words of wisdom from Supercoach Chrissy Boyle. On to you, Scooper.
Well, Old Ivanhoe are forming their pack there to listen to the address from the umpire, and a couple of them came from the coach as well. They've a few of them have come in and said it's not over yet, but I think it is. Big crowd here to see Mazenod's 2 grand final efforts today. So far they've been rewarded with some great play from the seconds. They lead at present by a whopping 54 points. Old Ivanhoe, 3 goals, 22 points to Mazenod, 11-10, 76. Now the third quarter was very important to Mazenod. They've actually put on 8 goals in that term and 6 points. Special comment here from the president of the club, Mark Grady.
I was just very proud to see the boys lift the blokes who were moved in that quarter. Deegan, Francis, Matty Giuliano, and they responded for their coach, and they'll be very proud of their games afterwards, I'm sure. But it's not all over yet, Scoop. Not all over yet. It's at least a 4 or 5 goal breeze, but I'm sure they won't let this one slip. If, as I said in the record today, they've made an art form of winning premierships, this team. A lot of them have played together for a long time. I just hope the young fellas enjoy the experience and get a taste for it. Because you can become addicted, Scoop, there's no doubt about that. That's what we want, success addicts.
Well, the players and crowd are listening to intently to what Mr. Chris Boyle is saying. He's pulled some great moves in that last quarter and really has earned his keeper some fantastic moves, and they've certainly paid off by looking at the score. Today's telecast is made available to us by Two Tone Painting, a fantastic sponsor of the club. Indeed, our major sponsor. I'm sure they're still revved up. They've got the feeling they can sniff the medals at the end of the game, which are being presented for the first time this year. They're going to go on with it. They're going to go on with it, Matty. That's my prediction, although it is quite lame.
Thanks for that contribution there, Scoop. So we take a check of the two-tone scoreboard there. Old Ivanhoe didn't register score there in the third quarter. Still on 3-4-22. Mazenod, three-quarter time, 11 goals, 10, 76 points. A lead of 54 points. Just down listening to Chris Ball's final words of wisdom. Actually, not going to assure you, behove was one of his favourite words, as it has been all season. Yes, there's a crowd, quite a large crowd here today to witness not only the reserves but also the Mazenod senior team battling Caulfield Grammarians this afternoon, which should be a sensational encounter. I believe we've got two of the better commentators of the football club up here, Andy Slim Noon and Tony Tjarvis up here too. As the last of the spectators sort of filter off the ground, any beaming faces from the Mazenod lot. They can sniff it. I can sniff it myself up here. It's a premiership in the air. And by jingoes, they'll be drinking copious amounts of alcohol tonight back at the club too. I know I'll have my doona there. Yes. I was listening to the old Ivanhoe coach, also at three-quarter time, asking his boys to salvage a bit of pride out of the game. I think that's about all they can salvage. Certainly have been outplayed today. Lefty out there, Timmy Smith. Come back from injury, played a great game. Hasn't got a good record in grand finals, but certainly turned it on today when it counts. There's Evo out there too, Twinkle Toes. You might remember him in the Paul Deegan Sound of Music act last Saturday night, one of the stars of the show. As the siren sounds to mark the last quarter of football in reserve grade, 1992. The ball goes up. Dickie Carl's up there too. Notice a tap out there to number 23, Bye. Been quiet in the second half. Matt Tetley's back on the ground. Shuffles it out there to Sparkle. Sparkle just moves it on. Doesn't really get anywhere though. And the pack forms again. Umpire should really ball this up, yes. It looks like Sparkle's back on the ground. Looks like Justin Grimson's still off. Brendan Welsh is also off the ground. Johnny Boyle. And I'll find out for you who the other one is. As the ball goes up again, kick out there by Ivanhoe out to the wing. Ace, turn of speed. Stall gift runner he is. Gets dealt with harshly as he kicked it. But it lands with Tony Chavis anyway. I reckon he'll kick this one. Oh, yes. Goal to the Notters. Tony T. I'm sure he's going to tell you about that one when he gets up here in the commentary box to do the seniors. Mazenod just completely taking over this game. So have a look at the Wheelers Hill scoreboard, Wheelers Hill Hotel. Welcome there any time, of course. We'll be heading back there tonight. Yes, on the Wheelers Hill scoreboard, it's 3 goals for 22 Ivanhoe yet to score in either the third or the last quarter. The second half, as I've been corrected, to Mazenod. Let me just, I'll put that up. That's 12 goals, 10, 82 points. A lead of 10 goals exactly as the ball goes up again. Tap out there to Byes. Really played quite well in the ruck today. Harrow's quick kick off the ground. Found Timmy Smith. Timmy Smith switches on the left foot. Good kick there. Centres the ball. Alfie Francis was up. Couldn't quite take the mark. Matty Tetley there. Held. Hasn't got it. Should have been a free kick paid. Darren Arthur runs through there. Good guts showed by both players there. As the ball goes up again, I'll pass you on a scoop.
Well, Mazenods have started strongly again in this last term. Pies about to ball it up and has done so. It's a bounce to Ivanhoe's advantage. Gets a mucky little kick out there to no one's real advantage as Ivanhoe have come through with the ball. Strength shown there by Howitzer. He kicks it deep into the forward line and it has been taken there by old Ivanhoe. Muckhole continually harasses him, which is the man's nature. Old Ivanhoe bring it back into the centre of the ground and he's been given a free kick for over the shoulder, so old Ivanhoe will have the opportunity to drive it into their forward line for the first time this term. No one taking a mark there. Scratcher D comes through beautifully, gets it on to Mr. Chavis. Old Ivanhoe come through. Oh, Mr. Tetley comes through and bumps him beautifully. Keep harassing him. Old Ivanhoe get away with it into the centre of the ground. And here comes Sparkle. Played very well today. It's been knocked back there by old Ivanhoe to their own man. It's having trouble clearing it now. And they have done so and passed it on to no one in particular. Old Ivanhoe have the possession of the ball and they take it down to the far flank. Old Ivanhoe hands and he takes a kick and puts them in deep into their forward line on their front, on their pocket. Here comes Scotty Kerr with beautiful hands and on to Deegan as well. He's played a beautiful game in defence so far today. Brings it up. It's ill-directed kick there taken by old Ivanhoe, who plays on. They centre it into their centre half forward area and Ebbo has come through and taken a good mark there. He's looked forward to Timmy Smith, who's taken another good mark. Yes, it has been paid to him. He's pulled up a little bit gingerly there. His kick's been touched. Come on, Ebbo. Well done, Harrow. Good strength shown. And clears it forward for Mazenod. Old Ivanhoe have taken it. And it's been knocked away from them. Cabbage had the ball and then took it over the line through severe pressure from old Ivanhoe. It's been thrown back in. Howitzer goes through with the punch. Mazenod, it's a fight on the boundary line here and it has trickled over for another throw in.
Thanks, Scooper. Good hard work there by Matty Giuliano. He's been doing all day. Played sensational game since he's been switched to the centre. Ball's fallen to Evo. Yeah, too high. He's plucked that one out, but Evo will take it, I guess. Hey, yep, the white short. Which way's he paid this? I don't know what he was doing there, the umpire, but anyway, the ball's taken by Brendan Carr out here. Had a bit of a quiet game, Carr. He'll be very happy, but safe in the knowledge he'll be playing in a premiership team. Ball goes up there. Good mark there. I'd almost pay that. Tetley was in there fighting. Same with Evo. Sock stand now. Taking a different stance. Evo might... The ball shuffled out here. Evo's in the way for the ball. He's going to kick on the left. Looking for Timmy Smith. Oh, he might have found... No, that's out of bounds on the full. Oh, Evo's not happy with that decision. As Ivanhoe bring the ball back into play now. It's all Mazenod there, but a good mark there. Just drifted in across. No, it's not Elvis Alphabet. I don't know what happened to him. He might be eating some more fried chicken, hey. Jaxie gets a good punch there to the advantage of Scotty Curry. Runs over the top of the ball. Mark Harrison's in there. Ha ha. Twinkle Toes himself. Remember that microsurgeon Harrow. You've got him for you. Finds Chris Murray. Kicks out here. And the advantage of Muckhole. Was well trapped there by the Ivanhoe bloke. Muckhole still in there fighting. Same with Tony Jarvis. The ball shuffled out here to Ivanhoe. Smothered off the hands. They still got the ascendancy though as they charge through the centre. Kick in towards centre half forward, a mark there. He's actually played quite well today, this bloke. Not really many options in the forward line. So he goes a roll, mongrel punt. Adrian Jaxie Green off the thump of the ball, as he has done in over 250 games. Very disciplined play and does the hard stuff too. Marty Paletti's also in there fighting. Evo, good tackle there. 31 can't get a clean possession. I think he's paid a free kick there to Ivanhoe against Evo. Kick there, Paul Deegan ran under it a little bit. Curry's there to mop up. Probably just see the ball out of bounds. And he does. Good play there by Brendan Carr. Looks like Brendan Walsh is warming up to come back onto the ground. I don't know whose spot he's gonna take. So the ball comes back into play again. Matty Jules is up there. Marty Paletti gets a quick kick away. Dickie Cole's there fighting with Pye. Pye got the ball down to number 30. He's kicked it in towards some old Ivanhoe forward line. Mark should have been taken there, but Ace is mopped up. Kicks a worm burner out there, the flank. Trickles towards the boundary line. Ace is in the race for the ball. Another speed demon. Great shepherd there by Matt Tetley. Put his body on the line. That's what premiership football's all about here at Mazenod. And the ball is still going there. Ace still battling away. Tony Jarvis too. Gets a quick kick off the ground. Hugging the boundary line it is. I fear it's already gone over the boundary line. Umpire hasn't played a free kick there. No, it's just going to be a ball in. Great play there by Darren Arthur, the ace. Resident speed demon of Mazenod. Yes, that's the truth. Justin Grimison and Ace both vying for the speed demon stakes. Ace has just got the wood on him at the moment though. Yes. On the Greenfield Fox Hanson scoreboard over there. Old Ivanhoe, 3 goals, 422 to Mazenod, 12-10-82. Still a 10-goal lead to the Notters. I think they might take this game out too. The ball shuffle just gets pushed along towards Mazenod goal. The umpire's plucked the free kick out. I'm not sure which way it's going to go. It's like Ivanhoe's. Yeah, it's very slow, very despondent bunch the Hoas are. It's a good kick there. He's found AE, as I hear from up here. He also in turn goes wide again. Number 3, only a young fella. He's taken a couple of bounces. Quite good run here. Kicks in towards goal. Not a bad kick either. Yes, umpire's going to pay that. Looks like Brendan Welsh is on the ground now. I'm not sure. Looks like Marty Paletti's came off for him. And Darren Richards is on the bench. Justin Grimison, of course, JB. Yes, so Ivanhoe now should really kick this one. Kick through the ball too, and he has scored a major. The first major in a quarter and a half of football here, but all too late, fellas, all too late. I think the D-grade Cup's coming back to Notterland this year. I dare say I'll be in. Get a fair bit of use tonight too. If we can pry it out of the hands of Wormer. It's probably going to adorn his head for most of the night, but I guess a few of the twos boys out there want to have a bit of a drink out of it as well. As the ball goes up again, another centre square infringement, this time going Mazenod's way. Ivanhoe's way even. They're the brown jumpers, aren't they, Mark? Yes. Good mark there to Ivanhoe. He's got the ball centre half forward. Kicks it deep in the Ivanhoe forward line. The bloke should have gone up there. Great punch down by Scotty Kerr. Good discipline play. This is going to roll in favour of Ace. He should really show his speed. He couldn't hold his feet. Ivanhoe's gained the advantage there. Deft tap on to no real advantage though as the ball trickles out of bounds.
To be thrown in by the umpire over the far side of the ground. Just had assurance there from Matty Morley that the umpire will be throwing it in, and as predicted, he did do. Tap to Mazenod's advantage. Ace is chasing it. Old Ivanhoe come through. It's a professional trip, I'd call that one. Old Ivanhoe come away with the ball. He's kicked it beautifully to the Reverend Sparkle Murray there. Points up the ground, and he's taken a kick over to the far flank, looking for Alfie Francis, who's chasing the ball. Will he make it before the line? He has done. Swings around, and he's looking for Timida Smith, number 11, running through. Great hands onto Sparkle, who kicks it up towards deep into attack. Tetsy's going in there hard, so's Harrow. They're fighting for it. What's going to come out of this one? The umpire's elected to ball it up. The umpire balls it up. It's to Old Ivanhoe's advantage. There comes Dickie Carl. Can't get rid of it, umpire. It's held into him beautifully.
Great acquisition of the club since he came to Glenwaverley.
Yeah, great acquisition of the club since he's travelled down when Glenwaverley folded, along with Darren Arthur, Darren Richards. No, Darren Richards was a Gardenvale boy. The Welshie. Tets has got the ball now in the forward line. So needs to keep his feet. The umpires plucked the free kick out there to Tetley. Oh, Tets, you've got to be happy about that one, son. Get your name in the record books. Kicking a goal in the grand final. Yes, Matt Tetley has been informed by Mark Grady's. Got the honour of having Aldo Ciano's number 10 jumper, who was a prolific goal kicker. Just the other night I was watching a video of the 83 for grand final where he snagged 8 or so. Anyway, Tetley's missed that one. So Mazenod now move on to 12 goals, 11, 83 to Ivanhoe, 4-4. 28 on the Pelcorp scoreboard. So the ball's on the 50-metre line. Dickie Carl gets quick hands out there to Timmy Smith. Dodging and weaving. Caught there, Stiffy. The ball trickles over the boundary line. Really should start going through the better players for the day. Mazenod really hasn't had any passengers at all. Paul Deegan's been masterful in defence today. Played a great game as Muckle gets a ball now. Centres it in towards Matt Tetley's. Couldn't quite take the mark. Sparkle's in there. And the umpire balls it up. Chris Murray actually responded quite well from, unfortunately, being omitted from the senior team to come out today and play another great game for Mazenod. Doesn't matter, Sparks. You'll still be wearing the premiership medal at the end of the game, mate. Smuckle there. Appealing for kicking in danger, mate. That went out 5 years ago. Evo's in there. Ivanhoe's got the ball now. Kick it deep in their forward line. Not a very accurate kick out there. Goes towards the far pocket. Brendan Welsh is on this bloke's tail. Same with Deeger. This bloke ducked his head. So just kicked it, son. And the umpire should ball this ball up here. Swatted wide towards the boundary line for Ivanhoe's advantage. Unfortunately, he's run over the ball. Brendan Carr's picked it up. Got great foot skills, Brendan Carr. Onto Timmy Smith. Stiffy. Kicks in towards centre half forward. Tetley was the target. Couldn't quite make it. Short kick there to Ivanhoe's advantage. Another long handball out wide. Quick kick on the left into the Ivanhoe forward line. No real advantage there. Paul Deegan was about to clean up, but unfortunately the Hullers have been paid a free kick. As Sean Green joins us in the commentary box, and I'll pass you over to Bolt to get some special comments for the game thus far.
Thanks a lot there, Matty. Yeah, it's been a good game for Mazenod in the second half anyway. The premiership quarter, the third being a big one for Mazenod, piling on the 8-6. As Slim struggles his way up the back of the scaffolding here. Come on, he's got his chin on it. Just the rest of it and we'll be all right there, Slim. There you go. There's a boy, rolls into the... Back to the footy, Trev Howard kicking in. Thumps that 55 metres at the back of the pack. Brendan Walsh running onto the ball. Sorry. Hands over to Alfie. Alfie up and under, looking for touch. Where's Alfie Langer? Not there. Off hands, Ivanhoe attempting to clear. Tackled by Tetley and again by Francis. Umpire, no advantage. In fact, he's playing it the other way. Well, I've had a lot of trouble with the umpires today, as I now hand you back over to Scoop to finish up the game.
Thanks, Bolt. Old Ivanhoe come away with it, and he's continually harassing him there. He's given him a free kick. He was chasing him, and he's just given away a 30-metre penalty. Tell him how to do it properly, Mark. That's right, yes. He's giving the umpire the benefit of his knowledge. Old Ivanhoe boot it into their forward line. Oh, no mark taken there, nearly. Stacks on the mills. There's been a free kick plucked out, we all know where, to old Ivanhoe. To go to number 13, I believe. Again, the umpire's being told exactly what to do. So old Ivanhoe could really make no impression on this goal if this guy was given 2 goals for kicking it through, if in fact he does. He stepped back and he's kicked that through. He's put that through for a belated goal. So the pressure's really on. Will they get another one? Old Ivanhoe 5-5, 35. To Mazenod, 12 goals, 11, 83. Back to you, Matty Morley.
Thanks, Scooper. Yes, well, a D-grade reserve, 1992 premiership. Certainly is going to be sleeping for at least a year in the club rooms. Well, it won't get much shut-eye tonight. Timmy Smith gets a ball at the centre. Great play there. Stiff played a great game today. Looking for Sparkle, couldn't quite mark it. Holding the man, Alfie Francis. That's your son. Oh, umpires doesn't pay the advantage, luckily, because Tetley's kicked a shocker. Yes, Alfie Francis got my 3 votes today. Certainly, it's back-to-back best on grounds in the grand final, I do believe. Yes. So Alfie, he's going to kick a drop punt from at 40 metres out, and a brave man to bet against Alfie after the sensational performance he's put in today. Good kick there by the Ulster. Just holds up a bit in the bruise and sways a little bit to the right-hand side and goes only through for a minor score. Mazenod would move on to 12-12, 84. Ivanhoe 5-5, 35. There can't be much time left in this game. So Ivanhoe clears the ball out to the halfback flank mark there. Oh, 27, get a left foot, son. Aces there. Ivanhoe's still got the advantage. So they switch it in towards the centre. Not a bad kick in the end. Quick hands there to the helmeted one. Oh, Degas just snatched it off him. Thought he couldn't hold his feet there, Paul. Ivanhoe's got the ball again. The helmeted one's running down in towards goal. Poor kick. I think he might have just found touch, but 5 metres out. No. So, looks like an Ivanhoe bloke's down on their half forward line. He's hurt. They haven't got too many fit players. Number 40's going to trudge on. Doesn't look the fittest either. His quick hands come out to Tiffy Smith. He's played a great game also today. Out to Dickie Carl. He's played a good game in the ruck too. Ivanhoe's got the ascendancy now. Kicking towards and Mark on the 35 metre line. He's played on. Swings on the right foot. Oh, Jaxie's missed a shocker. Need to have a bit of talking down there. Jaxie's picked up the ball again. Kicks out looking for Evo. Can't quite mark it. Evo's gathered the ball though. Swings onto his right foot. Hooks it round his body looking for Mark Harrison. He's been foxed. He must have heard the call of leave it notter. So Ivanhoe kicks in towards. It's a mark there to Brendan Carr. Deep in the Ivanhoe back line. Carr's got the ball. There can't be much time left. So he's going to kick out wide looking towards Sparkle. Didn't quite make the distance. Butter up there anyway. Aces in there. Get quick hands out there looking for Dickie Carl. Couldn't quite find him. Quick hands there to Ivanhoe. He's off. Bit of a mongrel punt on his right foot, but the desired results. Ivanhoe mark, free kick. Take it any way you want. 20 metres out from goal. Looks like they're just trying to salvage a bit of pride in the last couple of minutes of this game. Looks like Richo's ace, Darren Arthur's hurt himself. Might just be a bit of cramp, although he has had a lot of trouble with his shins this year. Ivanhoe register another major. Scoreboard now reads 6-5-41 Ivanhoe to Mazenod 12-12-84. Convincing victory here today to the reserves. After we beat them in the second semi-final by 15 goals, they came out the next week and beat St Bede's, but ran into the brick wall. They played the Nodders this week. Ivanhoe beat us twice in the home and away, both games we played. Doesn't count there, fellas. Only counts here in the big one. Tap out there by Ivanhoe, quick kick also. Ball's out there into the wing. Long left foot kick into the forward line. Good mark there by Brendan Welsh. He's been a rock of Gibraltar too today. Scotty Kerr sells the dummy and they bought it. Big kick on the right foot. Looking for stiff. Timmy Smith gets quick handle. It's a little bit too hot there for Harrow and the ball trickles out.
Thank you, Matty. The umpire to ball it in now.
Pardon?
It's balled in. Going to Mazenod's. Sparkle grabs the ball again. He's stamped his name on this game. He had a disappointing night Thursday night, but he's really come out and shown the type of man that he is. He's really gone out there and done his best. Old Ivanhoe, he sells the dummy, spins onto his right and kicks it down. They've gone a little into the forward line now. They really haven't responded at all since half-time. And that's the end of the game. Mazenod reserves have got back-to-back grand finals. Matty Morley, a comment from you.
Yeah, wonderful performance by the boys today. Went through Paul Riley, had a great game, kicked a few. Johnny Borger cleaned up, came back on the ground, great gutsy effort. Mucko there too, played a great game. Tony T kicked a couple. Alfie Francis, sensational game. Either in the back line or in the forward line. It was a great move there by Chrissy Ball to put him centre half forward and also to put Matty Giuliano into the centre and Paul Deegan in the back line. They all played great games, those three Vokes. They're probably the 3-2-1 in any particular order. So Timmy Smith had a sensational game. Scotty Kerr played well when he came on the ground. Mark Harrison also come off now. Harrow, we got the microsurgeon for you, buddy. Evo's out there too. Darren Arthur showed a couple of turns of pace. Matty Jules, Darren Richards hobbling around, but gee, he played a good game too. Dickie Carl, sensational in the ruck. So the Ivanhoe boys are a very despondent bunch. At least they can take pride in the fact knowing that they got beaten by the best side in the competition by far. Paul Deegan there, another sensational game. Chris Ball joins the boys out there to congratulate them. Oh, it's just a sensational feeling. I think that's just going to be about all from us up here. Just like to congratulate all the boys on a sensational win. Hope you enjoy the commentary from myself. Yeah. Scoop Noonan. So Mark Grady, a couple of special comments. Gosh, grab that. Just go through the record here. Sure we don't miss anyone. Alfie Francis, number 6. Oh, what can you say about him? He plays a sensational game. Impassable in the back line early, and then the spark up in the forward line in the second half. Paul Deegan, scratcher. Erase those bad memories of last year's grand final when he dropped those 2 crucial marks early on. But he came back and answered all his critics today. Another sensational performance. Matty Tetley, number 10. Spent a little bit of time on the bench today, but he's still very productive. Very hard, gutsy play when he's on the ground. Tets, burrowing, always getting the ball our way. Doesn't mind throwing a few cut lunches. Who else have we got here? Timmy Smith, lefty, stiffy, call him what you want. He played a great game today. The nose. He was impassable today, just kept running. Numerous possessions, had a couple of not bad grand finals, they've been winning ones, but just has got the monkey off his back today, I'd say. Paul Evans spent a bit of time on the bench, but was quite productive when he came onto the ground. Bit of running, couple of timely marks in the back line. He'll be a player to watch in the future. Mark Harrison, what can you say about fingers? Another sensational game today. Just burrowing in, plenty of speed, plenty of aggression at the ball. Who else have we got here? Greggy Guy, no, you didn't play, son. Tony Jarvis was quite elusive when he came onto the ground. I'm sure he's going to tell you about that when he gets up here to commentate the senior game. Matty Giuliano, one of the better moves of the day when he was moved to the centre of the ground. Certainly did pay off after he bullocking, burrowing style of play. Really got the ball out of the centre many times. We were beaten in the first half. Jules came in there in the second half and really turned the game our way. Matt Morley, number 23. Well, yeah, I didn't play anyway. We're going to have the presentations now. There's a bit of a spew going on by some amateur cat. Obviously talking about how well the Nodders boys played today.
Just saying old Ivanhoe, bad luck.
He's saying old Ivanhoe, bad luck.
That's all.
That's all, bad luck, old Ivanhoe, you didn't win. But we must feel